Assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings. Bismillah. Welcome to another edition of Embrace the Day, powered by Halal Dawah Network. My name is Khalifa Muhammad, and I am very happy to be here with you today. Listen, we're going to change it up a little bit because we have a pre-recorded videos that we did that we know by God's grace and mercy is going to empower individuals, families, and communities. So without further delay, we're getting ready to give that. But I want everybody else to know as well. It's tomorrow. We got a unique guest coming on, an imam that is in charge of a division of ICNA, the southern region of ICNA. So you're gonna love that. Let's make sure that we look at this. And when you're looking at this right here today, tomorrow, tonight, next week, next month, next year, we want you to share this information because this is very, very vital to what's happening right now in the world today. So let's get on with it.
No way of identifying the men. From their own memoirs, the servants would have no way of identifying the men. From their own memoirs, these men admitted to their conspiratorial plans. Out of this secret meeting came the most powerful privately and foreign-owned corporation the world has ever known. Through its control of our money, the elite that own the Fed control other banks, assets, corporations, media, politicians, militaries, and ultimately you. The Federal Reserve is the head of the snake, the root cause of the entire enslavement of humanity. The Fed system is designed to imprison us through never-ending debt and fool us into believing our money has value, when it is in fact worthless, backed by nothing, based on debt, created out of thin air, recipe for enslavement. And this system was also designed to one day crash.
Wow, this system was also designed to one day crash, everybody. This was a private meeting a while back that put everything in motion to suppress those that were the communities and to enrich those that put this in power. My name is Khalifa Muhammad, and let me a little bit about myself. My family, and our group, the Halal Wealth Builders. We actually have been living off of silver and gold for the last 7 years. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let's give all the praises to the Lord of all the worlds. And we actually have been living off of gold and silver for the last few years. The thing that makes this so unique is that we're able to do this at cost. When we was introduced to this from Brother Ricardo, it was a no-brainer. Are you telling me that we're spending hundreds of dollars to live really good, and then now we'll be able to spend at cost? Now we're not going to be able to just live good. We'll be able to live exceptionally well and share it with the community. That is my thing right now. I've taken this bull by the horns so that we can make sure that we share this opportunity, because we also know that it is bigger than money. Then in the course of my journey, I was able to meet my brother, the one that I say, hey, look, we got an opportunity to share this with the people. And he was like, put me on. What do I have to do? Put me in the game, coach. My brother Amir. Assalamu alaikum, brother Amir. Peace.
Walaikum salam, peace and blessings to the family and all who's watching. Yes, this thing is very exciting. I'm extremely, extremely amped to be a part of this process, doing the work of the creator. You know what I'm saying? We got to inform the people the best way we can, offering them the best that he has created to use as currency and money.
Yes, sir. Well, with that being said, everyone, we just gave you the short intro of really what put us in this position. And that was back in the day with that little meeting in Jekyll Island a long time ago. But right now, we're going to play a brief video that's going to show you what they're doing right now.
Right now. Well, let me premise that before you go into it.
Yes,
I just
sir.
want to say that the wealth builders, the halal wealth builders and at cost metal representatives around the world have been teaching about this for 5 to 7 years. This is not new. It's just that the people, for whatever reason, they did not believe us because we were so far ahead of the game because we were students of history. But now this video is from today. So if you've been following any of us for the last 5 to 7 years, as we have been forecasting what was about to happen, we didn't know exactly when, but today is when. And this is your truth right here and your time to get on. Let it rock out.
The United States economy is absolutely caught between a rock and a hard place right now. The Fed is absolutely screwed right now, and they know it. And now we're hearing from some of the Fed governors, which are sort of quietly admitting the truth. They just admitted that the US dollar is about to change in a big way over the next few months. Pay attention to what's happening. So a couple of big news stories to get to that will directly affect your family and your finances in the next few months. So you better pay attention to this. Okay, right before the Memorial Day weekend, Jamie Dimon, head of JP Morgan Chase, the largest bank in the world, fired off a shot heard around the world. He issued an ominous warning about the U.S. economy. It made headlines everywhere. And when the most influential banker in America talks, it's wise to listen. Whether you agree with his politics or not, it doesn't matter. Jamie Dimon said he cannot rule out a hard landing for the U.S. economy. For those unfamiliar, of course, a hard landing is an abrupt and severe economic slowdown, followed then by a period of rapid growth. So in simple terms, it's a crash, okay? It's a crash. And who gets hurt the most in a crash? Yeah, middle class and lower class individuals. That's who gets hurt. Dimon, of course, is being very candid, admitting that anyone who reads history knows there's a good chance of a crash coming. And that's not all. Dimon went on to say that the worst possible scenario for the United States economy is stagflation.
So I look at the range of outcomes, and again, the worst outcome for all of us is what I call stagflation. Higher rates, a recession, that means corporate profits will go down, and we'll get through all of that. I mean, the world will survive that, but I just think the odds are a little bit higher than other people think.
Of course, stagflation is a nightmare scenario where inflation keeps rising, unemployment stays high, economic growth stalls out. It's the perfect storm that economists, of course, dread. And in fact, they dread it more than a recession. That's why Dimon says what's happening in America reminds him of the stagflation of the 1970s in America. It was a devastating period for Americans, and it could do so again. Stocks would plummet, hitting 401ks, retirement savings particularly hard. Adding to this gloomy picture, JP Morgan's own internal analysts are forecasting market volatility, despite the stock market reaching record highs this year. They warn it could become very unstable very soon. The S&P 500, for instance, could fall by 20%, they say, by the end of the year. 20%. That's according to JP Morgan's chief market strategist. That is a significant drop, and it could wipe out a lot of gains that people have been relying on for their financial security. Imagine if you're about to retire and your 401k gets wiped out by 20%. Sound familiar? 2008, 2009 all over again? People who were ready for retirement, and then because of the crash, their entire retirement was wiped out and they had to continue working and never were able to retire? Let's be clear about what this means. If we face a hard landing or stagflation, the stock market will take a hit. Your 401k, your retirement savings, your investments, all of them at risk. This isn't fear mongering. This is coming straight from the top bankers and strategists who are seeing the warning signs right now. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? But this is not just Jamie Dimon who's worried. It's the Fed. They are now admitting that they don't know what to do right now. The past week, during the Federal Reserve's meeting, they admitted that they're growing more concerned about inflation, with no immediate plans to cut interest rates. They've held the rate steady at a 23-year high right now. But here's the real kicker. Eventually, the Fed will have no choice but to cut rates. It's not a matter of if, it's when. And when they do, that's when the real trouble for the US dollar begins, because the market already believes that rate cuts are coming in September. It's penciled in. Starting in September, right before the election. How convenient, right? Right when early voting starts for so many Americans. They're going to cut rates. We know that this is coming. And then another rate cut likely in November. Again, this is what the market is telling us. So rate cuts, while intended to stimulate the economy, will actually further lead to a devaluation of the US dollar. And investors seeing the writing on the wall are going to dump their dollars. They're going to turn to commodities like gold, silver, copper, and other precious metals. These tangible assets are seen as a safe haven when fiat currencies start to lose their value. We are in a commodity super squeeze right now. We don't have enough. We don't have enough production. And the demand is off the charts. And when the US dollar gets dumped, people are going to flood into these commodities like you've never seen before. They're going to run into real estate, gold, silver, tin, you name it. Remember Europe and everyone else cutting rates, devaluing their currency? Investors ran back to the United States dollar, right? It was the only game in town. But as soon as the music stops, they're going to ditch the US dollar like a bad habit. And people like me will be pouring into commodities like gold and real estate, which I already am. But there's another big problem. We don't have enough commodities to satiate the appetite of all of these investors we're facing. And we're facing what's being called this commodity super squeeze, just like what we saw in the 1970s. Again, this is the 1970s all over again. Skyrocketing inflation, incredible demand for gold, silver, copper, tin, everything, nickel, but we don't have enough of it. Look at copper prices right now, off the charts. Look at gold prices right now, all-time high, off the charts. Uranium prices, all-time highs. Do you see a pattern here? I mean, heck, people are even stealing copper out of the Tesla charging stations. They're cutting the cords and stealing the copper. That's how bad it is.
It's a disturbing trend. Thieves targeting high-powered Teslas and other EV charging stations and stealing heavy cable for the copper metal inside.
So the bottom line is this, guys. The Fed is trapped between a rock and a hard place. They need to cut rates to stimulate the economy, but doing so will likely lead to a sharp drop in the value of the US dollar. People will leave the US dollar. It will trigger a mass exodus from the dollar into safer commodities. And that will destabilize the economic landscape even further. I hope you are preparing with your family right now. So that's the news update portion of today's show. Given everything I've just told you about the development over the past week, as you know, I have huge positions right now in gold and silver. Gold trading at an... The United States economy is absolutely caught between a rock and a hard place right now. The Fed is absolutely screwed right now.
Wow. Wow.
So listen, we want to make sure that y'all know, and what we showed you was in the intro was something that has been put in place. And if you remember what they said in the intro, the people that designed it said that they knew that it was going to eventually fail. But until it failed, their people were not only going to be empowered, but they were going to be in generational wealth. So right now we had to bring this news to you to be updated in today's time. And now my brother Amir is going to show you something that's happening like right up to the minute. Go ahead, brother Amir.
Yes. Good evening, family. I just wanted to bring this information. We, as a family, the At Cost Metals family, want to be the ones who bring this real information to you. Just like the gentleman said on the video, this, the truth is not fear mongering. That's not what we're here to do, right? Because we've been talking about this day, this time right now, 7 years ago, right? This is not nothing new. It's new to people who have not been following us and not been following the real news, because they're not going to show you this. Now, take a look at what's on your screen. The U.S. debt is now $7 trillion bigger than in the entire economy. I mean, I need y'all to sit down and really focus about that, right? And really think about that. It's $7 trillion. Our debt is $7 trillion more than what the economy is bringing in as a profit. That means that's an alarming situation right now, right? And this is the reason why everybody from the IMF, Bank of America, and BlackRock and the rest of them are warning about this debt crisis because something is going to happen very soon. Next slide. Now, as if it wasn't bad enough. And people may not, well, they don't believe those other people, right? They don't believe US Bank or they don't believe BlackRock. Well, this is Janet Yellen. She's the Secretary of the Treasury, right? Now, here's what she's saying. Janet Yellen is warning higher outlook for rates will make it harder to keep deficits and debt expenses under control. This is out of the mouth, a quote, directly from the Secretary of Treasury Department, right? That's just basically reinforcing the fact that we're in trouble. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but a few months ago, the United States sent Janet Yellen and a gentleman named Anthony, get his last name, Anthony Blinken to China to warn them to slow down the production because the rest of the world can't keep up. Now, is it China's fault that the US government made the decisions that they made? No, that's not. And nor is it ours, but it's our job as family members in this country to prepare our family, right? Because we can't stop them from doing what they're doing, but we can control the economy in our own homes. Next slide, bro.
Yes, and I want everybody to look at this. Look at the date now. We're talking about up to date. May 25th, yes. This came out.
Yes, this is up to date. This is what's not on the news. Now, for those of you that have family members or in the community, right? Now, what we've researched over the last few years, rather actually months, is that only 7 to 10% of the entire globe owns cryptocurrency, right? So this is why this is important. Now, this is talking about credit unions, but for some reason, credit unions are usually safer than regular banks. The credit unions, and this is the 24th of this month, are talking about tokenizing real world assets. Well, that's code word for your bank deposits. The money that's in your bank at some of the largest federal credit unions around the United States, they're talking about turning your paper into digital cash. Now, you want more proof? Next slide. All right, so take a look at this. I want you to take a look at this. The number one credit union on this list is, what's that? Navy Federal, right? Credit unions are right. Navy Federal are right for tokenization of real world assets. They're talking about your deposits. They're talking about your savings. They're talking about all of the money that you have in the bank. Tokenizing means basically they turn it into a digital currency against your will. You don't have any say-so, right? With that bank, but you have control over what you do with your money. Next slide.
Okay, I think that's it for the slides, family. So what we want to do is we want to let everybody know and invite everybody and introduce everybody and welcome everybody to At-Cost Metals. And we are independent affiliates of At-Cost Metals. And this is something that we really feel, in truth, is going to benefit not only you, but your family and generations to come. Why? The requirements for a successful company. First of all, let's say perfect timing. If you look at that, we looked at the first video, we saw the second video, we listened to Brother Amir's speaking on things that's happening in real time. I would say that this company has perfect timing. It has perfect products, and we'll get into that. Why is it perfect products? Because this product has been given to us from the beginning of time, from the creator of all the worlds. And the perfect business model, you will see in the midst of this presentation how perfect that this business model is and is continuously getting better and better as the day goes on. The reason why this is timely is global uncertainty all but dictates the necessity of a stable store of value. Look, listen to that, stable store of value. Inflation is winning, and it is real, and it is bad, and I'm sure that we all here have understanding of how inflation is taking off. Globally, housing and grocery prices are unstable. We all know that. If you shop, listen, if you eat food and you go shopping, then you know. And if you notice that the anybody that's renting or anybody that's on mortgages, things is going up tremendously as the months go on. Central banks are all printing money at unprecedented rates, and you see when they print money, the print money, that means that the buying power of all monies is going down. Paper currency is going digital. BRICS, Fed now, the CBCCs, etc. All of that is coming into effect right now, and it's coming into effect without your permission. And guess what? Your monies is already in the bank. So they're not calling you up, and they're not texting you, and they're not giving you an email and saying, hey, this is what we're going to do. They just doing it. So it's good for you to be on this type of a platform, to be able to listen to brothers like Brother Amir, to listen to brothers like Brother Ricardo and Brother Mike Thorpe, and the many different presenters here, especially during this 30-day blitz. It's very good for you to know what to do so you will not be side-blinded. Lasting effects of the COVID. This is that COVID thing. I think that it has just been put in place. Now, these are not opinions. They're facts, regardless of politics, nationality, or religion. Statements from our experts. Wow. Listen to the statements from our experts. Inflation is a very simple concept to understand. The more money is less value. And it may seem contradictory, but it's very straightforward. And that's from Dr. Ron Paul, a congressman. Listen to that. The more money, the less value. We just stated that the central banking, they're just printing more money. The governments are just printing more money. The more money you print, the less value that it is. Right now, the dollar bill is less than 3%, 3 cent rather, 3 cent buying power. The dollar bill, 3 cent buying power. Now, silver may be the best possible way to build wealth. That was by Robert Kiyosaki, the bestseller financial author. And right now, if he actually say right now, today, he would probably say that, and he is saying that silver is the best possible way to build wealth. Now, these quotes was done at least 20 years ago. 20 years ago. So why is precious metals so important? And why precious metals? Because it holds real tangible value. What does that mean? It'll never go to zero. That's for sure. Never go to zero. And it's time tested. What does it mean by time tested? I'll tell you what. I don't know about you, but I know my parents. They was into the self do for self by ways of Tupperware and Avon and different meaningful things that would get you if you was done right, you probably can make a good dollar. But most of us, if you go in the closet, you go in the basement, you go in the garage and push a little bit of boxes around and blow the dust off, you probably got some oils, incense, colognes, and soaps for a few years. But gold, what if you could just push stuff around in your garage, blow the dust off, and when you shine it, it's like, wow, it's a bar of gold, it's a bar of silver. And you can take that right there. Why? Because it's a hedge against inflation. It's easy, explainable. Even children know that it's good to have gold and silver. Relatively stable during uncertain times, relatively stable under uncertain times. Guess what? That's right. You can have it for years, many years, and your family could go into some kind of deficit. So your family could need something to happen. You could be thinking, oh my goodness, let me go to the bank and get a loan. No. Why? Because it's riba, it's interest, it's usury. Oh, what do I do? Oh, let's go in the basement. Let's go in the garage, right in the corner on the left side, and just blow the dust off. Yeah, you see that right there? Yeah, pick it up. Let's go down there. We can actually take that and go and turn it in and be able to get out of this debt that we're in. So it's stable. It's the best product to be garage qualified. Let's go on. Banks, brother, please, if you could see this, come on, Brother Amir, and see and go over this right here.
I got you, Ak. So I just wanted to say this before we go into it, that this is the actual answer to the problems that we presented to you at the beginning of this presentation. Here's the answer, right? These are the solutions. Banks banks are buying gold, physical gold and silver, and shorten the market so they can what? Buy more metal cheaper. This is what's happening in real time. JP Morgan pays 920 million and admits misconduct over market manipulation. They're actually spoofing the market. You can Google it later on if you don't believe these slides. JP Morgan placed spoof orders and drive down the price of silver. And then the market purchases it and pushes it right back up again, right? JP Morgan paid $60 million to settle precious metals spoofing lawsuit. Now, if you Google this, it will go all the way back to 2017. They've been doing this. BRICS central banks make record buying gold as the U.S. as the U.S. dollar defense. So they're basically dumping the U.S. dollar. They're dumping the bonds, right? And then taking that cash and trading it for gold and silver. There's an old rule of thumb. The golden rule is he who owns the most gold makes the rules. And that's why those BRICS nations are dumping US dollars. As of today, 45% of the developed world are dumping US dollars collectively. And for us in the United States, that's the major currency that we use. It spells disaster for us if we don't take action. Next slide.
That's right. And then, you know, on top of that, what my brother, you know, spoke and we said that he reiterated is that these are some solutions to those films that we said in the beginning, we showed in the beginning, and all the actual facts of what's happening right now today up to fact. This is the solution for you, for us, the common individuals, the ones that they're trying to put their financial foot on our necks. This is how we battle what they're trying to put up against us.
Correct.
So when we come up with that, we look at this. We look at Costco's. Just listen, one of the biggest items right now in the company of Costco's is gold and silver. At-cost metals actually has better prices plus no minimums or no maximums. When we say that, we want to let everybody know that, you know, we're not going to just like put up the just like the apples and the oranges right now. We're going to give that for our brother a special show for my brother Ricardo at the end of the program. Go ahead, brother, please explain this to him right now.
Okay, so now most companies I don't know if you are plugged into what's happening, but most companies are now selling precious metals for crypto, and at-cost metals are the same way. We're paying for gold and silver with crypto, offer speed, efficiency, and lower transaction fees when enhancing privacy and security. What does that mean? That means if I use a debit or credit card, I'm going to get charged the taxes, right, and the processing fees for a third party. Well, with at-cost metals, we accept crypto. No transaction fees, no taxes on that, and it's powerful. This modern day payment method allows for seamless cross-border transactions, providing a diversified and innovative approach to wealth preservation. So we have both of the greatest assets in history that are used as hedges against inflation. We have decentralized money, and then we have physical gold and silver, which is called lawful money.
Beautiful, beautiful. Please, everybody, please make sure everybody's muted. And let's, once again, everybody, this is for those individuals, those of us that are just trying to fight against what it is that they putting up and what? Preparing ourselves. These are for the customers. Correct. These are for those that are preparing themselves to not only save your wealth, but to gain wealth. See, we are able to utilize this and actually gain wealth from what they're trying to do to suppress it. And these are simple things that we can put in place and put in order for us to not only get through what they're trying to give us in, but to profit off of it as well. Exactly. Correct. So our business model mode that we have that at-cost metals have developed relationship with the largest market makers in bullion and numismatic coins in the world. We own our own network and software. See, this company right now, when you get involved with it, It's not like many other companies. You get involved, you pay your way to get involved, then you got to pay your way to play. That means you gotta pay for a landing page. You got to pay just to utilize their website. You got to pay. No, not with Atcost Metals. Why? Because they own our own networking software, selling precious metal bullion to customers at cost to the customers. Now, they pay affiliates for finding customers. Everybody, every company, if you look at anywhere, I don't care what you do, if you go to Google that company and see, do they have an affiliate program? 90% of the companies that you and I work utilize, they have an affiliate program, but they don't tell you, but they will probably have one. We manage and anticipate the growth, and it all has to make sense for the customers, affiliates, and the company. I love that part. It all has to make sense for the customers, affiliates, and company. Listen, our leadership and the owners of Atcost Metals, they don't come on to the webinars. They don't come on to the presentations to be spying. They come on so that they know how to get better. They're listening to get how to get better for the community. It's all about getting the community at its greatness. That's why they slow roll, because every time the ball comes over the plate, they knock it out the park. They know it's bigger than money, and they utilize that, and it trickles down the line. So more about the company. It's a brand new company, but extremely seasoned in ownership and management. Both co-owners got well over 35 years, 70 years in together combined in this industry. It's offering true, actual at-cost pricing. Now, I want you to remember that part. True at-cost pricing on precious metals and bullions, valuable numismatic fuel residuals, value, and lucrative compensation plans. Now, I like to do that because, this first half is really for the customers. First half is for the ones that just, hey, look, I just want to be able to just hey, get ahead. I want to just be able to get my family well. I just want to be able to have something for my children, my grandchildren, things like that. Now, that's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. Well, this is for you. We offer the same precious metals that everybody else is offering anywhere, but we just have it at cost. And when we say the same things, we're talking about the American Eagles, the Buffaloes, the Morgans, the Peace Dollars, the Canadian Mayfields, my favorite, the African Cougar. Listen, all of it. We do it all, but we get them at cost. Generic bars and coins, everything, we get it at cost. It says, how does the pricing compare? Let's get to it. Get to the prices and compare. If you buy from a dealer, you're getting it at dealer price. I'm going to summarize this so that it's like an impacted thing. Yes, okay, you can buy it at the dealer. You're going to get a good price. Why would you buy it at the dealer and get a good price when you can get it from Atcost and get it for a better price, and you can sell it to the dealer? Yeah, that's right. Atcost means that the price that the dealer pays is the same price that the customer pays. So we are the customer, you get it at cost. You get it for the same price that the dealer gets it for. Look at various websites and you will be able to make it plain. You'll be able to see it, but look, stay to the end. Our brother Ricardo Hamilton is going to show something special that you could put apples against oranges. This is a concurrent real-time price comparison. A concurrent real-time price comparison. All right, let's go to the next slide. What does this mean by percentages? Our leadership and our presenters have always said on the percentage area, it's like, well, if you was running out of gas and you pulled into the gas station, and it's gas station on the east side, and you get ready to get the gas and you see across the street that the gas is like $2 cheaper. Are you just going to continue to fill up your gas tank, or are you going to put it back up there and drive across the street and get gas cheaper? It's the same gas. It's the same quality, but you just get it cheaper. Well, that's the percentage thing. So our company at the time of this, they made this presentation, it was $26 for an ounce of gold, silver. And the random companies at that particular time was $29 and up. So if you're buying at the same time, why would you start out paying 12 or 18% more? If you had the house that you bought and they were saying, well, you know, you could buy it for 12 or 18% over here, would you say, nah, that's all right. I like the way you presented it. No, you're gonna go over there. And that's what this is all about right here. To make sure that the customer and the company gets it for the best price. Now, this is really great for the customer. It's the DAP vault. It's the digital and physical vault. That means that you'll have the opportunity and we'll have the opportunity to buy precious metals for as little as $1. $1 to $1 million. You put it over into the vault, and when the precious metals increase, guess what increases at the same time? Your dollar. Now you put that $500 in the bank. You put that $500 in your credit union, and you come back next year, it might be $499 or $498. Why? Because they're going to take some maintenance fees and all that kind of stuff. But in the DAP vault, when silver or gold or the precious metals that you put over there, when that money goes up, your money goes up. And guess what? You can take your money and live off it. I don't know if you remember me in the beginning, but me, my wife, and the Halal Wealth Builders, and many of us that are on here, the presenters, we've been living off of gold and silver for the last 7 years, and that's how we did it. It's one of the most powerful features of at-cost metals is the ability of customers to buy precious metals incrementally so that you can buy as little as $1, $5, or $20 is totally fine. Even $1 million, if that's your choice. The amount of metal that you purchase is tracked by an ounce and is displayed in your metals page. This means that you can accumulate metal at your pace. It's not saying that you got to buy this much amount or you got to, there's no maximum, there's no minimums. At the metals, all the metals that you purchase, all of it is yours. It is physically held in the vault and it actually is digitally held in the vault. We're going to get all of that noise. It's beautiful. Why a vault? The most economical way to service, brother, if you would, because brother Amir, he really knocks this out the bout. Brother, if you would, tell them why to vote.
Okay, no problem, Mark. No problem, Mark. Let me get that for you. It says that why the vault? The most economical way to service our customers is with the highest ranked and rated value vault company. So we're using the best companies that provide the best service at the best price. Okay. They are multilingual, multinational, proven at the highest level of security, safety, and service. We utilize multi-class 3 state-of-the-art vaults, the highest possible vaulting rating, our vaulting facilities, and the highest security. Each facility is constructed with impregnable walls and internal barriers. That's basically saying that the vaults are indestructible based on the vaulting standards, right? And if this is well and good enough for the same vaults that companies and governments use, it's good enough for us. All locks are required, several methods of verified access before someone can enter. Our vault processing has dual control procedures, which requiring multi-people to perform separate duties simultaneously. Basically, if you guys are familiar with crypto and the wallets, it's the same as a multi-sig wallet where multiple people have to sign to get in and have access. Our customers' precious metals are held at bailment and not at the deposit or consignment, offering protection to the customer because assets cannot be seized or be paid for depository debts. We have a strict proven process to ensure customers' precious metals deposits are secure. This is the best type of vaulting available. So you can make the decision if you want to vault it or you want it home. You press a button, it's going to ship it directly to you, right? Strict inventory controls, real-time reporting available 24/7, fully insured delivery, international delivery, and customer clearance at your service. Next slide,
right,
bro.
Let's do it. So now that was for us, for those that say, you know what, I love this. I want to be able to do this. Let me get the gold and silver. I know how to do this. You know what we was just doing? Turning the lies into the truth. That's what the customers does. Just say, you know what, I hear what you're saying, but I know what to do. You know, that's basically it. Just like my brother Amir said, he said, listen, this is a remedy of against that what we do. That's turning the lies into the truth. This second half coming up right now is for those that like that part, but also say, hey, look, I heard we can turn it into the business. So if that makes sense to you, then let's talk about the packages in the comp plan. For those of us that want to take this into a business atmosphere to the next level, to be able to do what you do as a customer, but then turn it around and take this opportunity and make it better, we got packages, we got offers, we got a business. Now, the first package is the $399 plus packages. That package is a package for 18 months of unlimited at-cost pricing of physical precious metal bullion, access to specialty collectible products, and access to the DAP trading vault. And it all includes 3 perfect MS-70 graded numismatic silver coins. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. I know many of us here know about Sam's Club and Costco's and BJ's. Guess what? That's a membership program. That's a membership. You can't go through them doors unless you flash your card and say, hey, I'm a member. They say, come on in. Guess what? You have access to anything in there, and it's basically, and I'm not the pun on words, it's at cost. How do the company get paid? From memberships. Now, this big package right here, I love. Why? The reason why we love this big package, I love it because it's for 18 months. So you can go 18 months of shopping at cost metals, getting it at price, and you get 3 numismatic coins, 3 collectible coins at MS-70. Great package. Now, there's someone say, you know what? I can't get that right now, but what? Do you have another package? Yeah, we got a 149 package. It's for 1 year. You get everything you get. What you get is 1 year access to at-cost pricing. That means you get 1 year to shop at at-cost metals and get the metals at price, and you also get to use the DAP vault too. So you can also save $1, $2, $5, things of that nature. And look, it's a value of $199 a year. Then also everybody can do this. Everybody get a package. You're really, really thinking about making this a business. Then you get the $75 Get Ahead monthly program. What is that? Every month, you automatically will get a numismatic MS-70 or PR-70 coin. They are the best of Silver Eagle coins. And their value increases as the years go on. Listen, especially those of you that have children, or those of you that have children that have children. Come on. That's what this is all about. That's what they call generational wealth, and that's what we all about. Let's make it move. So benefits at all at-cost metals and home-based affiliates is low overhead costs. Running a business from home minimizes expenses associated with renting offices and things of that nature. It's flexible schedule. What? Working from home. That means you can say, oh, and you can get up and then put your feet on the side of the bed, and you could go in there and you can make some money, or the money's already been made. Tax benefits. Home-based offices, businesses may qualify for various tax deductions, such as a home office expenses, things of that nature. Listen, we just went from Tampa to Baltimore with a big convention with over 30,000 people. Every step of the way that we spent any money, guess what? It's a tax write-off because it's a business. Direct marketing access. Buying and selling gold and silver directly can eliminate the middleman fees, maximizing profit margin. Eliminating the middleman and maximizing the profit margin. Wealth preservation. Investing in precious metals, it can safeguard your wealth against inflation and economy and instability, providing a stable financial foundation. Let's move it on. Affiliate comp program. Woo, brother Amir, run the affiliate comp program over.
Yeah, let me take this. Let me take this because this was something special for me this weekend, this Memorial Day weekend. All right, so check it. You have the $399 metals plus package, right? You get a $50 direct commission and 100 points go into the binary. What is the binary? Bi means 2. You have a right team and a left team. So regardless if the person is on your right, if someone comes in with the $399 package, they'll get 3 of these numismatic silver coins, MS-70s, right? You get with that package, you get a $50 commission and $100 in the binary. The 149 metals, 149 is just basically the membership. Just in case you didn't want to do the business, you don't want to share the opportunity, fine. You will still get $25 direct commission at the time of the purchase of the membership, and then 30 points go into the binary, right? Now, again, the $75 get ahead monthly coin. 20 points goes into the binary. Then we have specialty bullion from anywhere from 1 to 50 points in binary cycles. Every time you get 500 points on one side, 500 points on the other side, those points will equal to a $500 commission. This is what I love. Real quick story. Me and my wife were at a graduation this Thursday, right? And I got a text message. Somebody watched a video I did a year and a half ago. Signed up. I got 100 points, right? Got home from the graduation, so I cycled in my personal account. Came home from the graduation and saw that the purchase that the customer made from their membership left me with just 5 points more to cycle in my personal account. Guess what I did? Had my wife go in there and buy some specialty silver, right, for 5 extra points and earned an additional $500. 2 accounts, $1,000 1 week, and we were at a graduation. All right. So with that being said, we have matching bonuses. It just gets better from here. 10% matching bonus on personal referrals from team cycles for affiliates ranked at silver or gold. What does that mean, Amir? That means that you'll get paid 10% once you reach the ranking of silver or gold. You're going to get 10% of every single business partner or membership who cycles. You'll get 10% of whatever that cycle is. So if it's $10, if it's $50, you'll make 5, and if it's $100, you'll make 10. If it's
so let me say something real quick, brother. So when this weekend, when you cycled, and when you cycled at Fit 500 twice, guess what? 50-50 came to me because you was helping somebody else out. This is how this thing works, brother. This is for the ones that want to do the business.
Right. Correct. That's exactly what happened. I know you was happy when you saw those cycles, right?
That's right.
And the pot of gold. Last but not least, the pot of gold. Well, just go back one more time. The pot of gold, because I didn't talk about 50% of the commission revenue from the top of all the networkers in the business is shared amongst all the gold. So that means that as time goes on, 50% of all of the commissions that's earned will be shared by the top affiliate position in the company. And there's only 3: affiliate, silver, and gold. So gold, you guys, you deserve it. Next slide.
Beautiful. Let's go with the ranks. The ranks is amazing because yes, we was in other endeavors and the ranks wasn't this easy. The first rank is only 3 ranks. The ranks is affiliate, silver, and gold. That's it. Affiliate, silver, and gold. Nothing else. I mean, I know there's different, and look, we got people on here right now, Amir, that was in there with us in the other endeavors, and there was a million different ranks and a million different ways and just mad confusion. But right now, the affiliate, you only need 2 people. A personal sponsored active person on the left and a person sponsored active on the right, and your affiliate. And you have the opportunity to cap up to $2,000 a week with 2 people. With 2 people. Now, the next one is the rank is the silver affiliate. You only need 3 personally sponsored active customers. What? On the left and 3 on the right. That's only 6, but you have the opportunity to cap up to $10,000 a week. This is for the ones in the business, brother, and me and everybody.
I'm going to test that.
You want to be in the business, right? Now, the next one is the gold affiliate. And the gold affiliate goes as what? As such. Let me get this out the way. Yes, the gold affiliate, okay? 6 personally sponsored active customers on the left, 6 on the right, and one of those personal sponsors have to be a silver, and you have the opportunity and the capability to cap up to $30,000 a week. Now, This ain't for the customers. Why? Because the customers, man, they might have a hard time believing that. But the ones that have that belief system and they want to make this a business, that's right. This is real, everyone. This is for real, for real. And we love it. Why? Because the other companies that we was in, yes, we did very good, but we had to have 75 people just to get on that first level a piece. Then you had to get 250 people on the left and right to get, when you're talking about we only have to get 6, oh my goodness. Let's go on. It gets scary. Let's go on. I love this part right here. It breaks it down. The associate gets up to $2,000 a week, one on the left, one on the right. Okay, totally 2 people on the team. You can collect up to 2,000 people. Listen, you collect the points from everyone that comes underneath them. The 2 people. You got one on the left, you get one on the right. Every single person that comes on their left or their right, guess what? You get points from them as they go up. Same thing with the silver. 3 on the left, 3 on the right. Everybody on the left or the right does anything, guess what? Love comes up. Same thing with the gold. 6 on the left, 6 on the right, and everything on the far right and everything on the far left. People start doing things for their family. And listen, it don't come from them. Let's make that clear. It doesn't come from the person. It doesn't come from the affiliate. That's what the company is awarding you for sharing it with your family, your mama, your sister, your brother, your niece, your neighbor, your community, your church, your mosque. Come on. This is what the company is doing for you. Additional compensation information, points can accumulate up to your max based on your rank. Okay, at cost metals means that the price the dealer pays, the same price that the customer pays. Unused points, this is for those that know about the business, and this is for you, for the business aspect. Unused points remain intact, and they do not reset after a cycle. That means it won't reset. If you got a couple of it, if you got 75 over here and you got 25 over here, you got 100 over here and 200 over here, and you already cycled, and other companies, they just wash it away, or they steal it, or they take it. They don't do that here. Pay period is Sunday a.m. to Saturday p.m. We compress the direct 10% maxing when appropriate, 75% hard cap on commissions to ensure that the company stays open. See, that's what other companies wasn't doing. Affiliate leaders have input in the direction of the company. These leaders that are on this 30-day blitz, they have an insight. They have a say-so. They come down to the open door policy of the ownership here, and they say, hey, this is what's happening. Can you do this? And 9 times out of 10, I know for sure that it has been done. The bottom line is this, that it is launching because that they know that there's a better way to do precious metals. And we have the best bullion prices and the comp plan ever. And we want you to be a part of it. That's my name. My name is Khalifa Muhammad. And this is my brother, Amir Little. We want to say thank you so very much, but most importantly,
in the grand scheme of wealth preservation, purchasing
sorry about that, family. What I really, really want to say is this. Get with the person that introduced you and invited you to not just this one, everyone. Get with them. Let them know that you're ready. Let them know that, hey, you've been under so much pressure. Let them know you're ready. This is what I want to do, you know? And then listen, they will help you. But right after, before we end with the king of my brother Amir, let's bring on brother Ricardo Hamilton. Brother Ricardo, if you would, show
yes,
them
sir.
that precious prize. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Can you give me the ability to share screen? Either make me a co-host or
okay. Oh, I gotta make you co-host. Which one are you, brother?
It should be the other silver and gold for all.
The other silver and gold. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Make it make sense, Ricardo. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense, babe.
Oh yeah.
Are you there? Yes,
okay, there we go. So here's my video. Awesome. Man, fire presentation, by the way, brothers. Them videos that you had in the beginning and then those slides. Okay. Yeah, you doing something. Y'all doing something.
Hey, let me say this too, brother, before you say real quick. I appreciate that. But brother Amir, a lot of people were asking for that video. So if you can you put the link in there?
I will.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
I'll do it.
Yeah. So just phenomenal job. I love it. The value that y'all bought, y'all made it make sense. Y'all showed the numbers. It was in your face. It's like, you know, if you don't see it and you just ain't meant to see it at this point, because, you know, they say men lie, women lie, but numbers don't.
Numbers don't lie.
And when you look at this debt and everything else that's going on, okay. So look, folks, we're gonna hold you too much longer because even we have another show coming up here in the next 5 minutes. But I have to show you in real time the value of at-cost metals pricing. Okay. So let me pull up. Let me share my screen here. And I just want to show you in real time the pricing. Okay. All right. Brother Amir, you see my screen, right?
Yes,
sir.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. All right. So I'm at Cost Metals website. Okay. And I'm just on the main page. So the beautiful thing about this company is that one, you can go right to our site and see the pricing without having to be a member. Okay. And two, if you want to be a member, you have to get the link from somebody in this company. You cannot go straight to the company and buy precious metals at cost. You have to get the link from somebody. Okay. And that's huge because this is massive value that we're bringing to the precious metals space. Okay. At this time. So look at this Silver Eagle right here. Okay. We're just going to do the common stuff because remember, everything is at cost. Nobody's beating our prices. We got the best prices everywhere. All right. So, but here's the American Silver Eagle 2024. Here it is, $37.59. Okay. $37.59. All right. Now let's look at one of our, I'll put the quotation marks. I'm going to tell you something. We don't have any competition, folks. They might be in the same product business as us, but they're not in competition with us because we do not mark up our assets. All other companies mark up their assets. So they're in competition with other companies that mark up their assets. We are in a league of our own.
Yes.
But just to show the value, I want people to see. One other thing is you'll notice, this is JM Bullion, pretty popular site. These companies play games. At Cost Metals, we don't play no games and no gimmicks for real. Okay, there's companies who say stuff like that. No, we for real. Okay, because when you go to this site, you see a 2024 1 ounce American Silver Eagle. It says as low as $38.61. So you would think that I can get one of those coins for $38.61. No, once you actually click on the coin, okay, and you realize that most people are going to pay with card, okay, they're not going to do it in check, they're not going to pay in crypto. Most people pay with card. You're actually going to pay $40.23, okay, for that same coin, all right, that you saw we provided for what we said, 37, what do we have here? American Silver Eagle, 37.59, okay? It's the same scenario where Carlito said, look, you go on one site or one gas station, they got one price. You go to another site, you go to the gas station, they got another price. Where are you going to go? You're going to go to the place that has a cheaper price. Why? Because you get more. You get more value. You're saving money. You're going to get more weights. You're going to get more metal. And that's the name of the game, right? Here's another company, JM Bullion. SD Bullion, okay? Another top brand. Same thing with them. 37.81, they say as low as. Okay, well, let's click on it and see what we're going to pay by the time we check out. No, actually, it's going to be $40.10. We're talking about over $3, almost $3 savings here, okay, on these coins. Let's go to another dealer here. This is a very popular dealer, goldsilver.com. Here we have the 1 ounce American Silver Eagle 2024. This says as low as $41.96. No, actually, you're going to pay $43.93 because they have this minimum maximum thing. You got to buy a whole lot to get a price. But you see, they want you to buy over 500 just to get $41.93. But at Cost Metals, you paying 37 something, and you don't have to have 500. You could buy one, and you get one. You could just buy one coin. You don't have to buy 10 or 20, 100 of them. Talk about value, right? This is very disruptive what this company is doing and bringing to the marketplace of precious metals, okay? I told you all these companies, they're overpriced and they play games. Look at Apmex. Here's Apmex, same thing, 2024 1 ounce Silver Eagle BU. They say as low as $40, right? That's not correct. By the time you check out, and let's see, actually, when we click on it, It's actually 43 because most people are going to pay with credit.
Wow.
You see, they try to have a check wire up there. Now, look, listen, people are going to go online. They trying to buy something right then and there. They paying with their card. Okay, $43.91. And even then, even if you pay with the check, we still got a better price. We talking about over $5, $6 savings. These are the major, I just showed you the top 4 major online dealers. People are going to these places and they're buying metal and they're overcharged and they don't have a better value than what we're providing. They don't have no share program. They don't have a way for you to set it on automatic and get the asset delivered to your home on a consistent basis. They don't have the better price. Understand the value, you know, and what you're looking at. And it's the same for gold, you know, same thing with gold, folks. And I'll just do a quick one for gold really quickly because I want to respect everybody's time. And if I go down here and we'll get to the American Silver Eagle 2024. All right, that's 2440. Okay, 2,440. So let's just go and see American Eagles, United States Mint at APMEX. And we have the American Silver Eagle coin. Scroll down. So we see that the 2024, we're looking at it here. There's a 2024 1 ounce gold BU. Let's click on it and see what they say. Because you know you got to click on it now. You can't even go based on the face value.
You got to click it.
You got to click it. So here it goes, $2,597. You might say $2,600. So we're saving you almost $200 on an ounce of gold. You see what I'm saying? And I mean, so the value, and of course, it's in all of them. It's just like that for all of them. I think, you know, everybody got the point. Literally for every product, gold, silver, platinum, palladium, no matter what weight, 1 ounce, 10 ounce, we provide the better value. Talk about having a home-based business where the only way somebody can get access to metals at cost is with your link. They can't go straight to the company. Talk about a company where when you buy product from your own site, you get paid for that. You get the points. You get paid when you buy these coins. That $75 auto saver, you're going to get 20 points. It's going to ask you, do you want it on the left side or the right side of your business?
That's
so
right.
You getting points for that too. And then if you're an entrepreneur, you marketing that coin, that's a write-off. That coin in the membership is a write-off. It's a cost of doing business, marketing expense. Come on now. Stop it.
It makes sense.
Let's change lives, man. Let's go.
Stop it.
That's all I got.
Thank you for making it make sense. But look, we got one question real quick, brother. And I know the answer, but I want you high. You hear it? Clang on. One question, everybody. This is the one question, Brother Ricardo. Please answer this question for him. It's a question from Nigeria. He said he wants to invest. Listen to this answer, everybody. Everybody listen to this answer. He said, how much does he have to invest to get started?
Well, for one thing, we don't invest. We just save our money in assets. The membership, okay, and as the brothers talked about, it's either $149 or $399, and you pay that annually. I want you to understand something. We literally just showed you how to have a home-based business, okay, and put yourself in position to earn up to $2,000, $10,000, up to $30,000 per week, okay, with a home-based business. And the cost to get started to get this membership is $149 or $149 for 12 or 18 months. And it's a write-off. Unbelievable.
Well, thank you, brother. We're gonna respect everybody's time. We love you. Thank you so much. Everybody know there's a 30-day blitz, 2 a day, or 2 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Brother Amir, please take us out with some last words. Give the people some last words, brother.
I just want to say I'm extremely excited for you and your family. This is the time. We are not, sharing this haphazardly. This is it's a mission and a purpose behind what we are doing. You can preserve the actual purchasing power of your dollars. Let me see this. This is a new one right here. This my wife just got this out of the mailbox just now, right? So listen, this is real right here, family, right? So what I need you to do is make a decision on what you're going to do for your family. Either you're going to let your dollars purchasing power be burnt up, or you're going to preserve it, because nobody is coming to save us. And with that being said, we are here together, working together and saving together to get paid together.
That's what I'm talking about. I just got one thing to say, maybe three things to say. Ow, ow, ow.
All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern or 9 p.m. tomorrow. I'll be doing a presentation. Everybody have a great night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Yes.
Ow.
Ow.
Peace and blessings, everyone. Thank you for watching that. That was last week's recording of our 30-day blitz. Please tune in tonight at 6 p.m. on the same channel or on our same YouTube channel, on our same website channel. We will be here at 6 o'clock p.m. We'll be live. That way you'll be able to ask questions as well and get the updated, because things change within a week. Things will change. So listen, we love you. Make sure that you get with the person that invited you to this program and tell them that you're ready to get to the next level. I'm telling you. And I'm going to reveal some on this one. Yeah, we getting silver and gold almost on a daily basis, everybody. Come on. Get with it. Love you. Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum.